He was brave, fearless, and fearless. He was a brave man who was a leader in the face of his youth. He founded a kingdom that ruled for 600 years. He was a disciple of Sheikh Adabali. He was a brother who took his brothers with him. He opened the trap of treachery in the tribe and threw him out of the roots. He was a son who followed his father's footsteps, and along with protecting his tribe, he also carried out his father's mission, and in the same way he laid the foundation of a new empire. This is the story of a Sufi, a Jiangju, 600 years old. Who knew that one day he would lay the foundation of an empire? Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to Nukta. I am Shahir Ahmed Sheikh. In today's video, we will tell you the complete story of Kurulus Osman Season 1. But before that, you have to tell some history. This series is a historical legend. The main character of this series revolves around the life of Osman Ghazi. Many changes have been made in this series, but the purpose of this series is to show the journey of the Ottoman Empire to the common people. The Ottoman Empire was a powerful empire in the world history. This Islamic superpower ruled over the large areas of the Middle East, Eastern Europe and North Africa for more than 600 years. The famous leader of this sultan was given complete religious and political power over his people. Although Western Europeans usually see them as a threat, many historians believe the Ottoman Empire to be a great region, with its prosperity and security, as well as a major success in art, science, religion and culture. The son of the Agauz dynasty, the eye of the Agauz dynasty, and the son of Ertugrul Ghazi was Osman Ghazi. In Anatolia, the leader of the Turk tribe, Osman I, founded the Ottoman Empire around 1299. Osman Ghazi was exactly like his father, Arthur Ghazi. He was as brave and intelligent as Arthur Ghazi. Osman Ghazi was born in the city of Sogut in Turkey in 1258. Osman Ghazi had the passion to fight wars and oppression since childhood. Let me tell you the complete story of the Season 1 of Kurulus in just 20 minutes. In the Season 5 of Darilius Arturul Ghazi and Abdul Rehman Ghazi join a battle. Arturul Ghazi, in his absence, appoints his younger brother Dundar Bey as the leader of the tribe. Dundar Bey was undoubtedly the younger brother of Sulayman Shah's son Arturul Ghazi, but he had the ability to defeat Sulayman Shah and Arturul Ghazi. The governor of the fort, Yorgo Bulos, was under Dundar Bey's command. On the invitation of the governor of the fort, Yorgo Bulos, Dundar Bey, Osman Bey and Gondoz Bey, other soldiers set out for the fort. The purpose of this invitation was to establish peace between the Qais and the Christians. When Dundar Bey reaches the fort, Yorgo Bulos comes out with his special commander Kalanos to welcome him. The governor's wife, Princess Sophia, did not want any conflict between the two parties. So, to create a mess in this situation, Sophia attacks the governor, which Osman finally fails to do with his expertise. Osman Bey asks the governor to allow him to search for the killers hidden in his lands. When the governor allows, Osman Bey takes Abbas and leaves. Abbas, who is known as Ibarus, was the son of Bamzi Bey. Osman Bey and Abbas were surrounded by conspiracies on the way. In return, Abbas was martyred. Nikah ke din hoy, aur is hamla me Usman Bey bi buri taha zakmi hoga, Usman ki jaan bajana ke li bala khatun, and Gonka reaches there and saves her life by helping Osman Bey. After the martyrdom of Abbas, Osman is convinced that there is someone in the traitor's fort, and whoever it is very close to the governor. Osman changes his disguise and enters the fort. On the other hand, Sophia tries to kill her husband in the kitchen. The moment Uthman meets the governor and warns him of the situation, the governor dies. And this death is blamed on Uthman. Sophia Kalanos is trapped in the web of her love and she makes her mother a prisoner. Princess Sophia was present in the fort. The priest Marcus, who was the disciple of Sheikh Hadabali, with his help reaches the treasure room and she succeeds in obtaining the treasure. The young lady gets the treasure and leaves the fort, and Osman Bey, with his wisdom, finally succeeds in leaving the fort. Viewers, here to know the character of Princess Sophia in the link given in the description. After this, Osman Bey hand over his brother Abbas's killers to Bamzi Bey. Bamzi Bey cuts off the heads of those killers and takes revenge for his son Abbas's murder. After that, Osman Bey meets Sheikh Adabali, in which Sheikh Adabali tells his name to Osman. So Osman asks Sheikh Adabali, that the same Adabali who was his father, Ertugrul Ghazi's friend and a very good friend. Sheikh Adabali says that yes, I am the same Adabali. This was the meeting after which many changes took place in the life of Osman Ghazi. Sheikh Adabali belonged to the Ahi tribe. He was a rich man living in a big market with a few people of his tribe. Sheikh Adabali was an influential personality. He was also very influential in Islamic world. Because of this, the infidel Yanis did not want Sheikh Adabali to stay on these lands. To harm Sheikh Adabali, Yanis attacks the big market. As a result, Salwador, who was the Salabai commander, abducts Bala Khatun and takes her away. The purpose of abducting Bala Khatun was to get the valuable treasure which the viewers, if you want to know the complete history of Sheikh Adabali, then his video is available on the channel of Nukta, and you can watch the complete video by clicking on the link given in the description. Alisher Bey, who was the commander of the Seljuk state, was a Muslim, but in fact he had a band of Mongols around his neck. He used to collect taxes from Muslims on the orders of the Mongols. This was a friend of Osman Bey, but Ali Shah knew that Osman could create problems for him, so he continued to banish plans against him. Ali Shah had influence on these lands. He was given all the powers on behalf of the state, which he kept taking advantage of. While the other side, Mongol commander Balgai, attacks the Sogut and Kayi tribes with a large army. Balgai's aim of coming to these lands was to get the tax and kill Osman. Balgai was a devilish mind. He had forced Sophia to bow down in front of him, as well as Alisher, his robot. Since Mongol was in power at that time, no one had the courage to stand in front of him. To stop this of the Ottoman Empire. The Mongol and the Byzantine are gathering at one place. To fulfill this duty, your help will be there. When the king's daughter Uthman saves Adelphia and reaches the meeting place of the Mongol and the Byzantine, there they meet the elder brother of Ertugrul Ghazi, Sungirtakan Bey. Uthman, along with his uncle, makes this meeting unsuccessful. After the failure of Balgai, Gehatu Khan regains all control over Balgai, after which he sends Alisher as the leader of these lands, and orders to collect tax from Muslims and also to find out about the real laws of Changaz Khan from Usman. Alisher is the son of Dunda Bey, who is called Bada to destroy and humiliate Usman, and kill him and blame him on Usman. Dunda, who proved to be a failure, wanted to rule the Kayi tribe, but due to the promise of Usman Ghazi, he was unable to do so. He was already planning against Usman, and in the meantime he finds out that Usman has killed his son Bada. Dunda, to take revenge from Usman, of the he becomes a tribe. He is apparently the commander of the Ottomans, but in reality he spies on the Ottomans on the orders of his father. And because of the bravery of the Ottomans, the children of the Ottomans and the Buran Alps are successful in capturing them. The children of the Ottomans take revenge for their insults and torture them. The Ottomans tell the children that the real laws of Changaz Khan are still with them. If you let me live, I will give you the law. Once again the bull is caught up in the words of the Ottoman, and he thinks that he will not get a better chance to recover his body. But he tells the Ottoman to send Boran Alp and get the law. The Ottoman orders Boran to bring the law. In the meantime, Guktuk, who was the special commander of the bull, stabs him to help the Ottoman, with the help of which the Ottoman succeeds in opening his hands. Balgai's escape from the captivity. Why does Goktok do this? There is a story behind it. Kona Alp, who was the special constable of Osman Ghazi, Kona and Goktok were brothers. In childhood, the Mongols attacked their tribe, as a result of which their parents were martyred, and the Mongols took Goktok with them, after which these two brothers met when Goktok attacked the market on the orders of Balgai. Konor recognized his brother, after which Goktok believes that he is a Muslim and they are brothers. In this way, this Mongol commander also works with Balgai as a spy of the Ottomans. To know the complete history of Goktuk and Konor Alp, you can click on the link in the description. After all this, when the Ottomans escape from the captivity of Balgai, they see the Darwesh of Sheikh Adabali. The Ottomans are in severe injury. The Darwesh takes the Ottomans to Sheikh Adabali, where Sheikh Adabali treats them. And this was the time when the Ottoman Ghazi dreams of the establishment of the Sultanate, in which he sees that a moon comes out of the heart of Sheikh Adabali and enters the chest of Uthman. The moon comes into the chest, and a bright tree comes out of the chest whose branches spread all over. Then the word of martyr is being taught. When Uthman's eyes open, he mentions this dream to Sheikh Hadaba. Lee and asks about the dream. Your wife will be made because this is the sign of nature. Allah has blessed your child with the kingdom, and many areas will be entered into the circle of Islam with the help of your and your child's help. And after this, Sheikh Hadabali gives a sacred sword to Usman. This is the sword that Bala Khatun steals from the fort of Hisar, and Sheikh Hadabali says about this sword is the same as the sword of Ahmet Yusufi's wooden sword, which is not like the other black and white swords that enter the chest. This sword is evident in the times of the reason behind this was that Dunda Bey wanted to establish his influence on these lands and the Kai tribe, and he wanted to be stronger by giving his daughter to the chief of these lands. The real reason for this marriage was known. Osman Bey wanted to explain to Dundar Bey, but Dundar Bey, while questioning Osman's opinion, gave his daughter's hand to Ali Shahar. After the marriage, Dunda Bey tells Ali Shahar that he will kill Osman and take revenge for my son Badr. Ali Shahar, along with his soldiers, goes in search of Osman. Whereas the other side knows that Osman already knew about this conspiracy, Gondos Abdul Rehman Ghazi and Bamzi Bey are ordered to attack Ali Shah's mansion and take over it, and they go after Ali Shah to capture him. Usman catches Ali Shah and brings the tribes. When Usman starts to bow his head in front of the whole tribe, Mongol commander Sobutai comes there, who asks for Ali Shah's release. But without listening to Usman, Ali Shahar's head is separated from his body. Usman gets angry and goes to Sofia and makes an alliance against Usman. On the other hand, Usman and Bala get married. During the wedding, Dunda's wife, Zuhre Khatun, mixed poison in the food of the ceremony so that she could take revenge from Usman for her son. Dundar's second wife, Hazel Khatun, finds out about this and she cuts off the woman's throat with a knife. Sobutai, along with Mongol army and Sofia, attacks the Kai tribe from all sides. But Usman already knows about this attack, and that's why he gets injured in the tribe. And because of this injury, Usman made that attack a bad thing. As a result of this attack, Abdul Rehman Ghazi's arm is also cut off. The end Sofia is killed, and in this way, these conflicts are over, and the Usman fort is conquered, and the flag of Islam is raised. And this is the first victory of Usman. Viewers, here the story of Kurulus Osman Season 1 is completed. Kurulus Osman is working on the story of Season 2 at the moment. A few days later, the complete story of this season will also be presented with this same detail.